Hi, this is me. I'm breaking format because this is not a usual video. The video that I did record for today, I'm going to send you guys next week, which also means I'm not answering the next question in the psychology quiz because the next question is answered in the video that was going to go tonight. So here goes. There's a problem. Here's the problem. I rent, and I rent from a very crazy person. Well, no, I rent from a housing authority, but my property manager is a crazy person. For the last 5 years, this crazy person has been obsessed with trying to find a way to get me evicted. And they have actually broken several laws trying to get me evicted. I have gone to lawyers multiple times in order to save my butt and save my home and make sure that my son had a roof over his head and that I didn't have to leave this apartment many times. However, there was an incident on Thursday. Okay, I'm going to start at the beginning. Okay. Everybody in my family, all my friends, everybody knows that this person's trying to get me evicted. So whenever they are here, my mom or my friends are here, they always mess around and say, oh, I'm going to do this thing. Oh, I'm going to do that thing. And I'm like, no, you can't do that because I'll get in trouble with Megan. Somebody's going to call Megan and she's going to try and get me evicted. No, don't do that because Megan's going to get me evicted. Megan's going to try to get me evicted. Well, anyway, we were pulling into the driveway on Thursday. My mother was driving and she almost ran over one of the toys for the lady in apartment 9's kids. And I said, no, I was yelling. I yelled at my mom. I was yelling pretty loud. I had the window down. And I yelled, if you do that, the people in 9 are going to get ticked off. They're going to call Megan and I'm going to get in trouble. And then I hear, hey! And I turn my head as we drive past. We drove past Megan, who was standing outside of her car, right next to the stairs to the apartment complex. And we have an inspection on Tuesday. And I'm freaking the heck out. My serotonin levels are just like freaking dripping constantly. And like I can't seem to calm down. My anxiety is raging like crazy. I haven't slept very well for the last 2 days. I have been freaking out. I think that she's going to say something to the owner of the land trust, and she's made up stuff in the past. There was they had to take down the old the playground to put up the new one, so they brought a tractor out to pull it down, but they were supposed to take it away or put it somewhere safe so that the kids wouldn't play on it while they left it right on the playground, literally parked it on the playground. They didn't rope it off or put signs on it or nothing. And of course, the boys all went out and played on it. Yes, my son was one of them. So I knew a write-up was coming. Not a problem. I expected that, But I was the only one who got a write-up. The parents of the other 3 boys didn't get a write-up. And I said when she came to give me my lecture I said, you're supposed to rope it off. And I said, you probably shouldn't have left it on the playground. Those are my exact words. In the write-up that she ended up giving me after that lecture that she gave me when she brought the official write-up, she had wrote in there that I told her, if you leave something on a playground, that makes it playground equipment. And that she should have, all this other stuff, like this whole big long paragraph about all this other stuff that I was telling her off, and that I was telling her how to do her job, and that, like, seriously, like, she had sentence after sentence after sentence that I had said to her, and I literally said, you probably shouldn't have left it on the playground. And I told her that she was supposed to rope it off and put signs on it, because that's what legal aid had told me when I called them. Because I thought that was illegal, and it was right. She does not like being called out for doing illegal stuff. Illegal stuff. Stop swearing, Flower. That was one of the illegal things that she was done. So I had legal aid said, oh, she can't give you a write-up for that because she broke the law. And they said if she gives you a write-up for that they can have it removed from my record, because if you get 3 lease violations or write-ups, that they can evict you. And she said, when I told her that, and I said, legal aid said that they can get it legally removed from my record, so it doesn't count against me as a lease violation, as a strike. And she says, if you bring charges against us with legal aid, we will move to evict. And I didn't know back then that they weren't allowed to do that was actually against the law. That was 3 years ago. But the last time, which was last year, I had found out, because I actually called the right I called the right people last time, because I was just sick of her crap. And they told me that no, they can't evict you for bringing charges against them when they do wrong to you. So what happened last year, it was when every year you have to have not a new lease written up. It's like, I don't know what it's called, but it's basically like, right, it's like having a new lease. It's not like a new lease. It's the same lease. They just like redo your paperwork and make sure that they get your income. They want to know your income, and they want to know where all your money's coming from, and if anything's changed, your work, your family size, and basically your entire gosh darn history. They like ask you for every single bit of information they want, and they're incredibly nosy, and you have to give it, because if you don't give them every single bit of information that they ask you for, then you don't get to be here. And they're very strict about that. They're like, no, you tell us everything we want to know, or you don't get to be here. So you have to literally tell them. You have to tell them your banking account number, and the routing number, because they want to know how much money you have in your bank. And they do actually contact the bank and ask the bank how much money do they have in their bank. I'm not kidding you. They check my bank to find out how much money is in my bank. Anyway, so last year they brought the renewal paperwork. Well, no, she didn't bring she brought the renewal paperwork down on a Thursday. And she said, because I'm a shut-in. I don't know if I mentioned that in other videos. I'm a shut-in. And it's because of her. Not like completely 100%, but she's a huge part in it. Because I'm terrified I'm wicked terrified if I leave my house one of these days. I'm going to go somewhere shopping or something and come back and find out that they've taken everything I own out of this apartment and like thrown it in the dumpster, and I no longer have a home or stuff. So I don't leave unless I have to, like doctor's appointments or, a desperate need to go get groceries or something. So I don't leave. And she knows I'm a shut-in. I don't know if she knows it's because of her, but she knows I'm a shut-in. So she came to the door and she said, this is your renewal packet. I need this filled out by tomorrow. I'll be back to pick it up. And I said, okay, deal. I filled it all out. I had it ready that afternoon. She could have come back that afternoon and picked it up. And she didn't come back. She didn't come back that afternoon. She didn't even come back the next day. What happened the next day was I received eviction paperwork. And the reason for the eviction was that I didn't turn in my renewal paperwork on time. The exact same paperwork that she said she would be back on Friday to pick up. So that's when I started calling all kinds of people. I called Department for Independent Living. I called Legal Aid. I called Disabilities Vermont. I called my caseworker at, yes, I'm wearing a tank top again. Deal with it. I was doing laundry today. I didn't feel like putting on one of my 1800s dresses. Who did I call? I called my caseworker at my therapist's office. I called literally every single department by the government that I could think of to help me out, and I got contacts. I got contacts up to wazoo this time. I had people calling them from every single angle saying, "No, you don't. You cannot do this. This woman is protected." And so they backed down real dang quick. And so they left me alone since then. They haven't bothered me since then. And then I went and did that stupid fucking screaming thing. Oh, I swore again. I'm so sorry, YouTube. Please, 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 please don't get mad at me. I'm trying not to swear. I went and did the stupid gosh darn yelling thing in the car. And I wasn't even yelling at her because I, honest to all the gods and goddesses, did not even notice she was there. I did not know she was there. I think I'm going to be evicted this time for real because there's no way I can get my butt out of this. I did go and create a Patreon. And I bought a whole bunch of stationery. And the reason why I did this is because I'm hoping if somebody finds my videos, that it's pricey. It's $5 for the first one and $10 for the second one and $25 for the third one. I'm gonna like write letters to you, postcards, regular cards for the second one, and like full-on letters for the third one. And then the second one is like the birthday club, so you're gonna get birthday presents on your birthday, and then presents once a month for the big one. So you're gonna get like actual gifts like every month, not like full-on birthday, not like full-on gifts, but you know, like gifts, like little trinkets and stuff I find that I think are cool, because I always go to flea markets and stuff like that. I love flea markets, and I go to flea markets and I go to antique shops and lawn sales. I love lawn sales. I'm always going to listen. I always find these cute little things everywhere, but I'm a minimalist, so I don't like having a lot of stuff in my house. So I don't buy these little things, but I just absolutely love them. Sometimes I do buy them, but then I have a bunch of stuff all over the place. But anyway, so I made this Patreon thing, and the reason why I did is because I don't have anywhere to go. I have a mom, but she lives with my psycho sister who's like threatened my life so many times. I actually believe she's going to do it. I believe that she actually will do it to me. I seriously do. She has literally tried to off me so many times, and she's tried to off my offspring as well. So I can't live with my mom, and I have no other family that can take me in. Literally, not on either side, my mom's side or my dad's side. I mean, probably on my dad's side, but I don't feel like moving to Alabama, and that's where my dad's side's family is. Alabama and South Carolina. I like being in Vermont. I want to stay in Vermont. So I have nowhere that I can go, and I have way too much stuff. I have a whole apartment, but I won't be able to stay here. I know she's going to find a way to get me out of here, and I need to get money. I need to get money fast. Wish I could get my own place. Okay, I only get $1,200 from Social Security each month, and that's not enough. So I made the Patreon. I haven't made it go live yet, but I'm going to make it go live tomorrow. Okay, I say this in Italian all the time, but I guess most of you, I'm not sure if you guys understand Italian, but that's okay. Salvami. It's Italian. It means save me. I'm begging you. Ascoltami. Hear me. Crazy old woman. She's not even old. She's young. She's younger than I am. Narcissist. Alright, I broke format. I didn't give my proper greeting, but I am going to give my proper parting because I do actually mean it. I mean it. I love you desperately. I hope you all love me. I'm going to say goodnight. I'm sorry you have to look at my underwear while I'm folding laundry. This was just a quick video. I will send out my proper one next week if I still have a home where there's internet. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. I love you.